Ready? Welcome to Devo, everybody! Woo! Alright, we got a few announcements to start off with. Okay, so we are starting a new thing this year. It's called Day of Evangelism. So I think like every month we're going to have a day of evangelism. The first one is going to be yoga on campus. It's going to be at the Chamberlain Pavilion. We're going to meet at 7 p.m. and we're just going to do some yoga and invite anybody that you want to come. And also, while we're actually on campus, we're going to be telling people, like, hey, like this is what we're doing. Like feel free to join us. Basically, it's just an event that we can do on campus to just kind of reach out to people and maybe talk to them, maybe tell them about Jesus. So
it's the 29th.
Oh yeah.
Also, sign up for intramural volleyball are happening, so just sign up by October 9th.
By October 9th, if you want to play volleyball, sign up for it or come talk to me, okay?
Okay, so giveaway day is this Saturday. In lieu, here we go. So giveaway day is this Saturday at Central. Started 8, but if you signed up, you probably know what time you're supposed to be there. Also, Thursday and Friday, we're going to be helping out to organize stuff. So in lieu of small groups, we're going to be doing that for the girls, or they're doing that for the boys as well. So everybody who's doing small group stuff, we're going to be over there instead of over here. We're still singing though, so be here at 8:15 for that.
So we'll sing and then we'll head over to serve, okay? So great service opportunity. Okay, so sing at Tyner. This is Caleb's home church. This Sunday, we're going to go there. Everybody's invited. Is it Sunday night?
Yeah,
Sunday night.
There's dinner.
And there's dinner afterwards. They always enjoy having us like college students over there. There's plenty of people to talk to, so it's really awesome chance to get fellowship with church family. Ours.
Okay, fall retreat is 2 weeks away. 2 weekends away. Not this weekend, but next weekend. So money is due by this Friday. It is completely 100% impossible for you to have your money by this Friday. Totally understand, but you can't go on the trip. Is that okay for you to say? No?
We need to talk to a senator for Frank.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, talk to China about that. She does that. Right?
Or the blood. Anyway.
Yeah, blood.
There are still a few positions, but you have to talk to China tonight if you want to go. Okay?
You're like 100% serious about it.
Alright, so let's start talking meeting. If you're interested in going to Europe, South America, Asia, or Africa with this organization, there's going to be a meeting after Devo. Also after the fall retreat, there's going to be a meeting. Oh, no, I'm sorry. There is a fall retreat meeting after Devo, sorry.
There will be after Let's Start Talking meeting.
Yep.
What is that on the same slide?
I don't know.
Okay, so before we say anything, we're gonna get started. Our case speaker, thanks for speaking about CC and Bible. So please dive in. Lord, thank you for the time you've given us today. Thank you for allowing us to be together. Thank you for the meal we've had. Thank you for the fellowship we're able to enjoy. Thank you for the Christian Student Center, all the people here, and may we always have you in mind in whatever we do. Serving, being together, may you be the center of all. In your name we pray.
Come now.
Fount of every blessing, to my heart to sing thy praise. Streams of mercy, never ceasing, call for songs of loudest praise. Pieces of melodious sonnet, sung by flaming tongues above. Still feel the nails every time I fail. Can he hear the crowds cry, crucify again? Am I causing him pain when I know I've got to change? 'Cause I just can't bear the thought of burning in. Holy, holy, holy is the Lamb. We cry, holy, holy, holy is the Lamb. And we cry, holy, when I know I've got to change, 'cause I just can't bear the thought of hurting again. And we cry, holy, every time I win. And we hear the ground cry, crucify the Lamb. We cry, holy, I've got to change, 'cause I just can't bear the thought of hurting again. And we cry, holy, holy, holy is the Lamb. And we cry, holy, holy, holy is the Lamb. Holy is the Lamb. How deep the Father's love for us, how vast beyond all measure, that He should give His only Son to make a wretched treasure. How great the pain of searing loss! The Father turned His face away, and smoothed His heart the chosen one, bringing many sons to glory. Behold the man upon the cross, my sin upon His shoulders. Ashamed, I hear my mocking voice call out among the scoffers. It was my sin that held Him there, until it was accomplished. His dying breath has brought me life. I know that When peace like a river attendeth my way, when sorrows like sea billows roll, whatever my lot thou hast taught me to say, it is well, it is well with my soul. It is well with my soul, my soul. It is well, it is well with my soul. Though Satan should come, though trials and come, let this blessed assurance control that Christ hath regarded my helpless estate and hath shed his own blood for my soul. It is well with my soul, my soul. It is well, it is well with my soul. My sin, oh, the bliss of this glorious thought. My sin not in part, but the whole is nailed to the cross, and I bear it no more. Praise the Lord, praise the Lord, oh I know the secrets. I've been here too long. Good evening, everybody. I'm the speaker for today. You probably have heard of my name, Megs. You don't know who it belongs to, but it belongs to me. I can tell you I've been here more than a decade, on campus and through the Student Center. Greg asked me to speak today because we're talking about reaching out to people. I was reached out to, and this is my story. First of all, just for fun, I'm going to introduce my fiance. Mary, stand up, just so everyone can see you.
Hey, Mary.
Right over there, she always gets on to me because I don't introduce her to everybody. So everyone, that's my fiance. We get married November the 1st of this year. So yay! I'll lose my money, I'll lose my time, and I'm going to have more gray hairs. My name is Meg Rajazari. As you can tell, I'm Indian. You can tell. First of all, I'm going to set a timer just so I don't go over. I know all you college students go to lectures, and I look like I'm a lecturer, but I'm not. I never had friends growing up much. My dad would say works at power plant, so I moved around from city to city when he has to move around for jobs, and I understand that he has to make the money, and the money comes from him. Going through high school, I didn't have many friends until Student Venture. If you know what that is, it's just kind of like a Christian student center for high school. That was fun at first. I went to most of the meetings, and I went to a few of the like a trip or two. That was great, and that's when I had, first taste of what a Christian is. I'd never been to church before that or anything. I still wasn't going to church at all. Fast forward after high school, all the student venture people left, and everyone did their own thing. So it's college time. There in college, I met a few friends through a friend that were some sort of group of disciples. I forget what you call them, but they're the kind that, no offense to them, they think that they're right, but they have to ask their preacher before they can go see a movie. And that was fun for a while. I finally had friends again. Used to hang out with them, and good things until I went down to Atlanta. I went for a convention. I told my parents that I was going to a convention in Atlanta. They were in Atlanta. They drove all the way up through the night. And I know it's only a 2-hour trip, but they drove all the way up just to stop me from going on the convention. I woke up earlier than they did and went. When I came back, my parents didn't like that, and they had some of my dad's best friends came, and they were talking to me, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this now? Wait till later before you try anything. And sent me to Pittsburgh. They dropped me at Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I have family up there, and they left me there for 3 weeks. And then I went to Chicago for a week. When I came back, none of those friends would ever talk to me. I would see them from a distance, and they would turn around and go the other direction. What good is a Christian person to me if all they do is then just leave me high and dry? And in fact, just going home every day, I'm from Chattanooga. I didn't see all my high school friends. I guess you would call them acquaintances at this point. Then I somehow went to my best friend's mom's house, which my best friend was there, and he got me to go to University of Tennessee at Chattanooga's TV studio. Granted, I've been going to college here since '99, fall of '99. I got a job there. At that job, Chris Willis, everyone's probably heard of Chris Willis, was my boss. He hired me. And Dale Taylor was one of my coworkers. If you remember Dale Taylor, he was working there. For a while, and they could attribute, if you ask them questions, they could tell you how unruly, unsociable, and I probably cursed like a sailor, and everything was blank this, blank that, blank this. Nothing came today. I was lost, still lost at that point, and they kept me trying to come to the student center every single day. I mean, I said no, and I'm sick of Christians. This is what has happened to me the last 2 times. The student venture people, I know of half of them don't even go to church anymore from the group that I used to know. They started, every day kind of telling me, there's food. And then one day it dawned on me, I was hungry. And Dale said, there's hamburgers. I say, really? And then I go, well, Chris go. And I walk down, ask Chris. Chris just shut everything off and let's go. I think Dale came in. I just wanted to tell you that I think, did Dale say that don't try to say anything Christian to me or try to convert me? She's nodding yes. So no one tried, to convert me. It was a slow process of trying to befriend me. And you can talk to Dale's wife Lisa, and she can tell you how awful I was too. She probably won't. Just to say I'm nice. It took me a while to open up and give Christianity a try. And at this point, I was still not a Christian. Didn't come to Devo, just did sports, food and sports. And I started coming to Devos. I think I started going out of on retreats. And then one day after Devo, Jacob Campbell, if you know the name, it's from Boyd, and said to me, "Do you have what's wrong with you? You feel empty?" And I said, "Yes." And we went upstairs. We went outside to talk about it. We went upstairs to talk about it. And he asked me if I had felt empty. I felt empty. And he went down and got Grant Cowan, if you know the name. He was probably here when I was here. And then I said yes. It was that night that we called a few people to come to see me get baptized. A few turned into about 45. And this was 30 minutes after Devo ended. Everyone had to come right back. Most everyone was in pajamas and didn't really care. Some, Lisa drove all the way from Eagle, which I think takes, 30, 40 minutes. She drove in about 10 to 15 just to see me get baptized. I could be exaggerating, but that's what I think she did. And I got baptized on October the 7th of 2012. No, wait, that's wrong. 03. I got the 7th and the 12th. When you get my age, you forget things. October the 7th, 2003. That makes sense. But I was living a lie. I would go home, and being a Christian, my parents had no idea. I didn't tell anybody about it. I mean, I kept living the lie every single day, and I got baptized over there at the Central. It took me an argument with my parents for me to actually get my dad to come. He thought I was working, which I did work on Saturdays or Sundays. I did lie, but I went to church afterwards. So this was VPS weekend when my dad came rolling in on his motorcycle, and I told him to come to follow me to church, like walk into the parking lot. I tricked him. I was in I think we were doing me and Pat Carr were doing the drunken bar people are in the bar that we were fighting, and someone comes in the bar. I forget the story. Pat threw me around. My dad was in the audience. His eyes were open, and I introduced him to people. That week was the hardest week about being a Christian. I thought I was going to be kicked out. I mean, I lived at home at this point. I forget how old that would have been when I told them a couple of years. I thought I was going to be kicked out. My dad's words were, "This is the last day you're going to enjoy your freedom." That's his words to me when he found out that I was a Christian. Then I would wait until I go home late at night to go home. My mom would no matter what time of the night, my mom would get back up, crying in tears, saying, "What are you doing? Why are you doing this? You're hurting me and your dad. Why are you doing this to us?" I don't know how everyone is, but seeing my mother cry like that tears apart such a heart. But as the week got over, it got better. And as I moved out of my parents' house, the relationship got better, and living the lie wasn't as stressful as it is and was. And as years go by, I became a better and better Christian, and other people have heard the stories. I think it has helped when other people go to mission trips that they talk about. Story of Megs, some legend, sort of a legend. But being a Christian at my parents' house was kind of hard for a while. Really difficult, but you can't live a life forever. But telling them was probably the best thing, and it took a lot of courage, and it took a lot of having enough faith that everything would be taken care of, and it was. And I worried about not telling them for 2 to 3 years until I told them, and it was like, oh, I was under control. Why did I wait so long? And I felt better after that. I felt better, and I'm becoming a better person every day, or trying to be. Mary could tell you otherwise. But you never know who you will influence until you influence them. If it wasn't for Dale Taylor, Chris Willis, or my best friend Bo Wheeler, who, from middle school, that's still around here somewhere, getting me a job, I wouldn't have taken the right steps to be speaking here today. Now, I know we're talking about evangelism, but I'm going to tell you the background of the bad story. I can tell you that before turning to Christ, I thought about suicide a lot. I don't know, that's a difficult topic. But I mean, I was empty. I had no direction. I had no friends until the student center happened, and it was me going to college and everything with Christ, just friend-wise, right through here. And I still have the friends that I've made since I came to the student center. Still today, we're all still good friends, and we still talk to each other. And I think you'll see a video. I said something about I wouldn't, if it wasn't for Christ, I wouldn't be alive today, and that's pretty much true. But no, that's not funny. But Dad trying to call me. I don't know why. Waiting stuff. It was tough faith, and everything fell in the right place for me to become the Christian, become the man I am. Complete 360 from what I used to be. I mean, life's good. I'm getting married. I still have a friend from the student center. Still come here for Miss Wanda's cooking. Still have a job. Still have my family. My parents don't hate me. There's been times that I've been threatened to been kicked out. It's been a tough, long road to get me here. If it wasn't for the right people, this wouldn't happen. You wouldn't see me today. Sorry to influence you guys. There'll be subtitles later if you can't understand what I've been saying. Harrison, subtitles. You'll work on that? Good. I mean, Harrison, Melvina probably heard stories from, I don't know when I met you, Melvina. I forget.
Megs was the first person. I would never found it.
Oh, yeah. And that walked too fast for you. You were the first day in church, you would thought it was over here. And then I passed you off to somebody. I forget who. It's easier just to pass people off. Well, I'm a great person to be around. I'm horrible at meeting people. I just pick someone and go, hey, this is my friend so-and-so. Go and have fun. And Melvina's still here. See, it works. Then I think to Harrison. I don't remember when I met you, Harrison.
Lunch.
Yeah, lunch, long time ago. Forgot what Craig wanted me to say. What's the topic? Evangelism? I think I covered it. Did I cover the evangelism?
Yeah.
I heard my story was, I think Grant Callan went to Scotland for a mission trip. I think he mentioned part of my story to someone over there, and it helped influence people. And I think Dale Houston in China, that person just completely almost defied his family, got kicked out. Hey, I'm next. I think that's about it. Unless there's something. Harrison, did I forget something?
You need to give people hugs.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the hug story. I didn't like hugging until I met Pat Carr. And the first time I met him, we went, me, Thomas, Hamlet, Lisa Bailey, now Lisa Taylor, and Dale Taylor went to Huntsville, Alabama to go ice skating. That's the first time I met Pat, and he just hugged me, and I'm like, who's this guy? I didn't like hugging until I met Pat. So Mary, affection, I got that from Pat. Because I didn't like hugging. There's something else. Alina, am I missing something? Ms. Wanda, did I forget something? Oh yes, I do give the best 5-minute hugs. Mary, 5-minute hugs. We can't do it here, Mary. Mary! Oh boy. So, Harrison, did I miss anything in my story? Miss Wanda, did I miss anything in my story?
Yeah, you did a great job.
Novena?
You're good.
I think that's it. I think it's so much time. You know what I mean, let's do.
Alright guys, we're going to sing Common Love. Okay, we'll sing Common Love and then Cody will pray to close us out. A common love for each other, a common gift to the Savior, common thought, holding us to the Lord, a common strength when we're weary, a common hope for tomorrow, a common joy in the truth of God's word. Let's pray, guys. Dear God, we approach your throne tonight, giving you all the glory. First off, Lord, I'd like to thank you for everything you blessed us with, both materially and spiritually, Lord. Thank you so much for these people that are staying with me tonight, for their love for you, for their love for to do your work here on earth, God, and for their love for one another. That is what you commanded us to do, and help us to remember that and to act upon that, Lord. Let us go throughout the week onto this campus and throughout Chattanooga, Lord, spreading your word, not being afraid of what other people might think, but being afraid to not show you to other people. Just bless us through that. Give us the confidence and the strength to do that, Lord. Bless us, keep us safe until the next appointed time. In Jesus' name, pray. Amen.